In this video, in the series of twin flames and multidimensional consciousness, I will be talking about the awakening of the feminine energy in men. So welcome to Ultimate Channel. I hope this is fun for you. And I love to read the comments, and so if you feel like leaving a comment and talking about your own experience, you're very, very welcome. So today I will talk a little bit of my experience with my clients and what's going on with all the Lemurians that are now awakening and meeting the twin flames and remembering the origin of the soul. So yes, like you all know, the man is awakening their sacred feminine energy, which is making this a big change in their consciousness, because before this energy was like not awakened, it was like sleep. So for them, life was much easier. Now they are feeling more, much more, and they are not prepared. They are definitely not prepared. Culturally not prepared. When you awaken your feminine energy, you may feel like crying, you may feel like feeling this motherhood for others, even if you don't know your own children, but you feel like this care feeling, care of others, being kind, maybe reflecting more, connecting with nature, and finding feelings that you didn't know were there. And when the men start feeling so much, many of them have this fear and they close their heart. They are too scared to explore the feelings, because the women, we grew up being allowed to feel, and we know how to handle it. I know perfectly. Oh, okay, I'm getting my period soon, so this means that I will be more sensitive the next 2 weeks. So I know myself. This is not for everyone. Like, I work with myself. I know these things, right? So I try all the time to heal myself and be good to myself. So that's why, okay, if I have the period coming, I know that I need to rest more. I know that I will be a little bit more sensitive. So I may tell to my friends, look, I'm feeling like this, so just be nicer to me because I'm a bit more sensitive. I try to eat better, because the toxins and the energy, basically the energy of the food will make my mood swing as well. So I'm very aware of these things, because I'm a woman and I'm 33. So I spent 33 years being a woman, dealing with these things. Imagine a man who never felt anything. All of a sudden they start feeling, they get overwhelmed. The first thing they do, from my perspective, what I see with my clients, they start feeling like it's your fault, pointing out someone who apparently is making them feel in that way. Not correct. Because then all of a sudden they understand those feelings were inside them. It's not someone putting the feelings in their heart. It's not a woman doing witchery. No, the feelings are there. And I'm sorry for sometimes talking about men and women. If you are a man and you are attracted to other men, it could still be happening to you and feel like it's a man who's triggering you, right? Who's triggering me? Well, you know that triggers means that the things that are being triggered are coming from the inside. So it's still you. Sorry, but this is what it is. So they don't know what to do. So as women, we are here to guide them, to help them, how to deal with that energies, to heal them. We are here to help each other to heal. It's a beautiful journey of healing. So be kind as a man and as women. This is my advice. This is what my guides tell me. We are here to listen to each other. And it's not about judging. It's about allowing the other person to be. And listen when they need their time to be apart, when they have time to feel upset, or to be confused about what they want for their life. Well, we as a woman, we are here to give them the space, give the men the space and the other women to reflect, to reconnect. Our energy is so intense, it's beautiful, it's a healing energy. And I'm talking specifically to light workers, because I know people who watch my channel are all light workers. I'm not talking for everyone, but specifically to light workers and specifically Lemurians. So if you're a man and you're watching this and you're like, maybe I feel a little bit overwhelmed and sometimes I don't know what to do, it's normal. Allow yourself to feel in this way and do like I do with my period. I actually have a friend, he's like, I feel the period, I don't have it, but I feel like it's something going on. I know. So just listen to women, what we do. Well, awakened women, you know, because there is another kind of woman who's fighting against the period, pretending it doesn't exist. I'm gonna talk about that in a few minutes. But just be kind to yourself. Give the time to yourself to explore those feelings and heal. Heal is organizing energy. That's what I always teach in my courses. When you're healing, you're actually organizing your energy. So organize those emotions. Take the time. If you need to travel, if you need to stay home, if you need to eat healthy, if you need time to yourself with no connecting to anyone, any women, any men, and tell them, look, I need a few days for myself to reconnect with myself. Look for support in your team of soulmates. So look for the soulmates. Ask your guides, bring me soulmates. That's why I organize here all the time the Reiki consciousness for 3 weeks. Some people is like, why I need to do it 3 weeks? Because it's important to find soulmates. Normally they're people who are very like-minded. It's important to work with them. It's a very important moment to work in groups. That's why I'm doing the courses, long courses, like 4 months, 3 months, because there is the support. We need support. Doesn't no matter how evolved light worker you are. We all need the support. We all need to talk, exchange thoughts with someone. Explore our healing abilities, our third eye abilities with other people. Get involved in long courses, long trainings to interact with other humans in there. It's better to catch up with your friends in a group. Like I have friends of mine for years, but we are doing the same course together. First, because they live in other countries, and for me, it's a way to interact to them and feel them closer. Second, because I prefer to do a healing class with them and talk about how the chakra feels and help them to heal the past lives that are connected to different chakras, and spend our time in Zoom doing that, and meditate, me in Australia, her in Miami or Barcelona or Argentina, instead of talking on the phone random things like gossip. Instead of going to the pub here in Perth. The pub here is open. I can go any day. But I find that I feel much more connected to my friends doing these workshops, because that connects me more with myself. And sometimes the path makes me disconnect from myself, connect with superficial things, expectations, duality. So yeah, men are going through this awakening. If you are not talking with the men because they stop talking to you, even if it's your soulmate, I'm not talking about twin flame anymore. I'm talking about any man. I'm seeing people doing things that I don't understand. It's like, what? like being super emotional, the men, and being upset for any reason. Like your message, the icon in the message, I didn't like. I'm like, really? What? Really? You're talking really? Yes. Okay. See you later when you feel better. That's what I do. Because they're very, very sensitive. They are like, oh my gosh, you need to be careful with what I say, what I don't say, because they feel a little bit like all over the place. So when the man is like this, you're a woman, you're a man, and you're dealing with other men being in this system crazy awakening process, send them healing, send them love, always. If you enter in the dynamic, and this is very important, if you enter into the dynamic of toxicity and you enter into that dynamic of fighting, because they're triggering, they are going through this process of triggering very old things, is suffering coming from inside to outside. So they may provoke you to hurt them back. Be very mindful. Don't enter into these games. Don't enter into these games because you will hurt each other. So yeah, don't enter into the games that are playing the mind. Another important aspect of this awakening that we are going through is the women reacting. So the woman is also integrating the masculine energy. So some women is doing it beautifully because they are balancing both energies, but other women are getting a bit upset and also overreacting in a very masculine way, like attacking to each other with men, with other women, and things are getting very dual, and in a world with lots of polarity. So depending what world you live in, like for example in my world, my universe is pretty much like me, so because we are attracting things like us, so it's not much polarity in my world. So majority of people like I see in my daily life are like me. so, so I'm not dealing with much polarity, but sometimes I see, what's going on out there, in television or other people's social media channels, and I see people fighting, so the see people being very lost into the polarity. So polarity is just the process of self-discovery and learning, but then we need to come back to the moment when we merge both energies and we make peace with the other gender, when we can make peace with ourselves, because we were also men. Women, we were men, we were women in the past lives, and men the same. So in this incarnation, if you had to deal with one or the other energy, you know what's pretty much your mission. But yeah, it's all about making peace. And if you feel like you can't make peace because you're very angry with men, because I don't know, whatever thing happened in your life that makes you feel very angry with men, or with women, because I listen, I listen men saying, I'm very angry with women, I'm not going to have a relationship again because I'm hurt. And I heard women saying, I hate men, I become lesbian because I cannot deal anymore with men, they are nuts, they hurt you, they are aggressive, violent, and things. So I know this is polarity. So we really need to transcend polarity and find a balance. And the balance needs to be found inside yourself first, and then it will be reflected in the outside. Okay, I will make more videos talking about this topic and more. Stay tuned. And if you like these kind of things, let me know, because it's important for me to know what kind of content I have to create for you in YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, so give a like and subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you so much.